I'm Stephen Lowry, pastor of the North Fortworth Baptist Church. For the past 8 years, our congregation has shared in a partnership with congregations across the Vale of Glamorgan. How does a Texas church find its way to Wales? Well, actually, it's an answer to prayer. Just a little over 8 years ago, Rob Burns, the founder and president of Missional Link Wales, traveled to Fort Worth, Texas, and he shared with a group of pastors that had gathered what he described as a Macedonian call. He was asking us to consider traveling to Wales to join in a fresh work of God among you. His message stirred my heart. I had been praying for an opportunity for our church family to move beyond our walls, and even more, to move beyond an ocean. And as Rob shared his vision, I sensed within my heart this was God's leading. We began to visit about that possibility, and then we moved together toward establishing a 10-year partnership that was formed with the churches within the Vale of Glamorgan. It's hard to believe that we're now in year 8 of that partnership. I can sincerely say that our effort has exceeded anything that I would have imagined for this shared endeavor. We didn't know what to expect. And yet, to me, the beauty of Missional Link Wales is their design to bring churches like ours to join you in what God is doing among you. The goal is not for an American church to travel to Wales to perform a task. Rather, the vision is for a congregation like ours to come alongside of you, to be a part of God's work with you and through you to impact your county with the love of Jesus Christ. As I said, we didn't know what to expect, but we remained committed to simply go through the doors that the Lord would open. And I can sincerely say, He's opened some wonderful doors. We've been able to go into many of your schools and to talk about Texas, but more significantly, to share about our personal faith in Jesus Christ. We've also been able to join your churches in going out into the community. We have been a part of community projects as simple as cleaning a garden, and yet, would you not agree, God can take the simple and produce the unexpected, the extraordinary. There have been so many wonderful ways that we've seen God at work through this shared partnership that we want to celebrate where we are, and we also want to look toward where we're going. Now, instead of me trying to describe many of the good things that have happened, I've asked 3 of our team members just to give you a better personal appreciation of their experience among you.
Hi everyone, my name is Janice Rowlands.
And I'm Ryan Rowlands.
And we are part of North Fort Worth Baptist Church, and we love Wales, and we have had the privilege of going to Wales for several years through Missional Links, and our church has partnered with them and have a commitment. And so Ryan is going to talk a little bit about some of the things that we do in classrooms. To start off with, we were just flabbergasted that public schools allow you to talk about religion, because we can't do that in America. So it's a real gift to be able to go in and do that sort of thing. So we prepared some lessons and went into classrooms.
It was so exciting. We got to go into the religious education classes, and we got to talk about Jesus. And when we were in there, Janice came up with a great game. What happens is you ask a question, and then if you answer that question how you answer it, you come to the line. And what it's all about is you're finding things about other students that you have more things in common than you do differences.
Right.
And so the first one was something silly like, how many of you would eat chocolate cake for breakfast if you had the chance? And so everybody runs to the line. And then you get a little bit more serious, each question. And here's the kicker. The question is, how many of you have gotten to the end of where you're at? In other words, how many of you have asked yourself, is this all there is? I'm born, I'm raised by my parents, I'm going to get married, have some kids, then I'm probably going to pass away. What's the meaning of life? What am I here for? And so when we share the gospel, we're able to share that with students, that there's more to life than just this thing that I'm in every day, but that we can share the gospel of Christ and share that they can have life and have life more abundantly. And that's very exciting. And I had probably 95% of the students in the class raise their hand that they had come to the end, but they're still searching for something in their life. So this is the opportunity for Wales and the U.S. to come together and share the gospel of Christ with those around us.
And I would have to say one of the most touching parts for me was we would prepare some lessons and use a little bit of technology and play some games and just try to build those connections and try to get them to understand that we're there because we love them and because we love Jesus. And one of the things that Ryan and I have come to recognize is kids are the same wherever you go. They want to belong, they want to be loved, they want to know that people care about them. And so we're easy laughers. We have a lot of fun together in the classroom. I'm
the serious one.
We start out playing games is what we usually do, and we do like this or that, where you like show them like hamburgers or pizza, which do you prefer, and ask them why and those sorts of things. And we did put together a really good lesson on forgiveness, and we just asked them questions like, what are some things that you would consider unforgivable in this world, and what would you consider forgivable, like if someone does things. And we allow kids to say whatever it is that they want to say. We try not to like really censor a lot of stuff that they talk about, because we want them to know that we're genuine. And then we lead through a lesson where we talk about the fact that Jesus Christ forgave us of everything because he loved us that much. And so we work through lessons and building those connections to get to the real meat of why we're there, and that's because Jesus Christ wants to have a relationship with them, and we want to introduce them to Jesus if they'll give us the opportunity.
Hello, my Welsh friends. It's Joey Cruz from North Fortworth Baptist Church in Fort Worth, Texas. First off, let me tell you, I miss you guys so badly. It has just been too long since I've been able to be in your beautiful country, and I cannot wait for the opportunity to come back next summer and be a part of the ministry there that some of y'all have been a part of and some have kept going, but to be part of the ground force. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it's an opportunity for us as well as our Welsh partners there to go out into the community and help people with their gardens. Those that maybe are elderly or disabled, single mom. We've also helped community leaders by doing some painting, minor repairs, anything like that that we can do in and around the churches that we work with to just be a benefit, be a help to the folks there in the community and show them the love of Jesus. And can't wait to get back to Wales to partner hopefully with some new churches and some new areas where we may be able to go and help out some of those in need. I also love the opportunities we have to do other things. The two favorite things I do in my life are work in gardens and cook. And so to be able to work in the gardens during the day and then cook for people at night, whether it's a block party at Dennis Palace or the cookouts for the youth at Port Carey Park, which is a blast, or helping those make dinner and sing along at Sully. Man, it's just a whole day full of doing ministry and loving on the people of Wales. And I cannot wait for the opportunity we have to come back next summer of 2022 and be a part of that. So,
hi there, Rob Burns here. Missional Links Wales exists to partner American churches with Welsh churches across the nation of Wales. It also exists to bring interns and missionaries from the USA to Wales. What a privilege and a God moment it was to meet Pastor Stephen all of those years ago. And it's also been an amazing opportunity to work with North Fort Worth Baptist Church, all of you, to partner so well. It's also a privilege to have known Mike Holmes all of these years and all of those Welsh churches that have partnered together. May the future of this Vale of Glamorgan partnership be even more exciting than the past has been. I'm going to pass now to Stephen to tie up this time together. God bless you.
Thank you for allowing us to share a few moments with you. I'm convinced that we can do more together than we can ever do by ourselves. And I'm grateful that your congregation understands that and is a part of our Missional Links experience. I pray that in 2022, we're going to see fresh opportunities of ministry, new interns coming your way. We're going to witness God making a difference in the coming years ahead. I'm excited about that opportunity. May the Lord encourage us as we step forward.